So, a lot of people say that I just think differently to other people. But I was thinking, waking up this morning, thinking to myself, I've done some pretty standard and typical jobs as well. And the one that came to mind was when I was delivering pizzas for a living for a year. And I was chatting to the guy who ran the pizzeria, and said, what about these wings? There's 18 a packet. And, is that like 9 pairs, or is that just like 18 individual wings just being like, ow, 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 ow? That's an awful lot of pain somewhere along the line as going into those. And I said, you've got to be careful because you can't just live off the proceeds of an awful lot of someone else's pain and hope that that isn't carrying any sort of repercussions. And so we had a good laugh about it, but I recently had it confirmed by Dr. Emoto, the waterman, who understands that water carries memory. Yeah, and that we, as 70% water at least, and more when we're younger, are great vehicles, strong vehicles for carrying memory. So anyway, the negative memories that are carried in our system and then we create as illnesses are from disrespected animals, disrespected plants, fearful and angry thoughts of other people. So we've got to clear ourselves of all those things, and part of that is becoming mindful of what we're doing, and so the other thing that really we're dying to say is that we've also got to work out what are the differences between beneficial insects and non-beneficial insects, because I've met 3 grown men in the last maybe month who don't know the difference between a bee and a wasp. And if we don't know, we don't have any affinity with say beneficial insects, and any knowledge about what their part is in our survival, in life, in biodiversity, just in being here and the thing working, for anybody, we're really at nothing. So just find out what's what, because otherwise we're playing into the hands of the Monsantos. Let's kill everything that isn't what we want to eat, and all the other people who would love to say, yeah, let's live in a clinical environment. They sell chemicals. They cut us off from nature. They make us fear germs, fear bacteria. All these things. There is good and bad. So we need to know individually. We need to know. We can't just willy nilly write it all off, because that means that we are going down the wrong road and killing everything that moves. Like a bee, if it stings you, dies. It only will do it in a real emergency, whereas a wasp, that gets a buzz out of it. So that's one good difference. So look after everything you can.